Hello and welcome back to One Trainer vs. the World Season 6. When we last left our protagonist, Picard had died in tragic and completely avoidable circumstances, forcing Vega to once again add Tsukimi to her team. So, she's not that far behind. Still, being that she is still a little behind, I'm going to once again need to go and do more level grinding. At least I don't have to EV train this one. I don't think I did EV train her earlier either, but she already has useless EVs, so it's not as beneficial for me to EV train her to maximum because I'm not sure what her EVs are at the moment. I mean, I could check, but meh. Well, with that I have gotten Picard's replacement, who was previously the thing that was replaced by Picard, back up to par. Though, I'm not sure exactly how much good she is really going to do, and I suppose at the moment there is really quite a lot of overlap between her and Francis, but in the situation that seemed like the most logical thing to do. Wait, did I actually heal? I didn't. Then again, meh, I'm going to heal anyway. I know there is a doctor over there that could heal me, but still. So the password is a dragon type and an electric type who is black. I wonder what it could be. I can't believe I got that right. The device is indestructible. You will never be able to release Curum. You don't have the sense to know when to quit, it seems. It's an act of mercy on my part to bring this to an end now. Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. Diagonal, once again. I mean, they have been slightly alarming in the past, but I don't think any of the moves I have here are going to be super effective, so just Shadow Ball. That did not do much. That did do much. Well, yeah, Diana can survive one Ice Beam, unless it scores critical. And I've still forgotten to turn back on battle animations. Man, I'm dumb. Well, at least now Diana can easily take out the rest of this team. And that, my dear Sinzolin, is what we call crippling over-specialization. Beaten again? No matter, Team Plasma will get the last laugh. Now, while I remember it, battle scene on. Though, after that battle, I want to heal up again. So, I see one more grunt over there, but you know, I just beat one of your bosses, so step on the other warp panel, right? Welcome. I was asked by an acquaintance to help with his research. What I desire is to bring out the entirety of Pokemon potential. If I can accomplish that, I don't care what it takes. If it means strength must be brought out by the interactions between Pokemon and trainers, then so be it. If it means you have to use merciless approach, like Team Plasma's, and force out all of the Pokemon's power, then so be it. And yes, if the entire world is destroyed as a result, then so be it. That aside, the reason I have been traveling all over Unova and battling many Pokemon trainers is because I was testing the viability of this approach to bringing out the full strength of Pokemon. In that respect, you've done an amazing job. Well now, tell me if you have the answer I desire or not. If you're ready, come at me. And he's going to use mainly steel types, I believe, so... well... yeah, I think Kitan is a safe bet here. Unless he leads with a fire type, but if he does, then I can switch out. It looks like you're ready then. Okay, let us begin. And now he has his own battle team. Magneton, probably going to have Sturdy, but meh, what else am I supposed to do? I suppose I could whittle it down with a not very effective move, such as X-Scissor. It's probably the closest thing Kitan has to a weak move. And that's going to be doubly resisted if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, look at that devastating damage. That's somewhat concerning, however, but no matter. For now, you will be earthquaked into oblivion! Well, switching over to my other steel type, who will also resist you, but will not be immune to electric. Still, unless you got a fire move, and if you had a fire move, you would have used that fire move just now. So, let us slightly poke this thing too. How annoying. Come on, Theo. Oh, bugger! And you know, it occurs to me, earlier, in my dramatic narrator voice, I asked what sort of terrifying things would await me inside the Plasma Frigate. I didn't expect something terrifying to actually happen inside there, but as the corpse of Picard can attest to, it did. Alright, Magnezone, you are now slightly damaged. And yeah, Kitan should not be in any trouble. Ah, it is so satisfying to earthquake things into oblivion. Right, that is a psychic type. So, Francis, though it might have a ghost move, but Francis is also very bulky, so I don't think a ghost move will actually be a problem for me. Calm Mind, that's a problem, however. Now Francis, Shadow Ball it into oblivion! Before it can set up even more Calm Minds. It's already neutralized my super effectiveness against you, so... oh, not good. So, in this situation, what would be the smart thing to do? I don't think I can really switch into anything either right now, so... unless I were to send in something just to die. But I don't want to send in something just to die. I've already lost one thing, but... actually it's possible that I just have to send in something to die. Thing is, I just lost my water type too, so I don't want to lose another one, but... pretty much everything else is too valuable for me to lose. And Francis is also too valuable for me to lose. You know, Colress, I thought you were going to be effortless, but now you're actually scaring me. It seems the only thing I can really think of to do here that would be potentially not completely devastating. Actually, I think keeping Francis in is probably the best bet. Now let's see how terrifying this will do. Oh, very terrifying indeed! Excuse me, how does BHM's speed compare to certain other Pokemon I have, and by certain other Pokemon I mean Excadrill? On the other hand, I don't want to even risk my Kitan dying, but... Okay, I have done a lot of thinking about this, and it's likely that he is going to heal up now, and if he heals up now, that gives me a free switch in, and I could have sent out Diana, who would probably be able to take it out immediately with a U-turn, but in case he doesn't heal up, Theo is probably the smarter choice. Heal. Yes. And then so will I suppose. Because I also just checked this thing's moveset. It doesn't have anything that will hit Theo for super effective damage. And she can tank hits better than Francis can. In every way. And now you're using even more Calm Minds. So that's probably the most concerning thing you could do in this situation. Now... survive. Okay, that was scary. That was scary as hell. But... meh, you are dead now. Now... Kling Clang... And neither of us has anything that is super strong against the other. But... going to heal up again and see what it does. I mean, at this point I want to bring out Kitan, but I want him to be at full health before I try to do so. Shift gear, that's gonna raise your speed, yeah. And your attack. Wonderful. But... ugh, it does have steel moves. So... yeah, just going to have to send in Kitan immediately, I think. Before this gets too terrible. Now... ugh, I was hoping it would use Thunderbolt or something. But it didn't use Thunderbolt or something. Oh, and it has an air balloon. So I actually can't take it out with an earthquake. Iron Head in that case. And you're continuing to boost yourself! Ugh. Any chance I had of outspeeding this thing are now gone, so... how much is that gonna do? No! Thank you! Thankfully, at least, the last thing, it has nothing that's going to deal devastating damage to Kitan, but I still need to heal up again. He almost died there, seriously. I mean, I have Theo as well, who plays much of a similar niche, but I want to have them both, for certain reasons. And those certain reasons mostly amount to the fact that Kitan can potentially outspeed things. Which Theo is never going to do. Oh. I sure hope this takes it out. It did. So this is what it means to draw forth the hidden power of your Pokemon. Yeah, by scaring the shit out of me. I see. To me, that is an ideal answer. Think, that's what you actually believe. You bring out the power of your Pokemon with respect and love. Excuse me for repeating myself, but if it will make Pokemon stronger, I don't care what it takes. If interacting with Pokemon can increase their power only to a certain point, then their full strength must be brought out using a scientific approach, even one without a conscience. But you have shown me the potential of your approach. To me, whether Team Plasma wins or whether you win will decide how the relationship between people and Pokemon should be. So where will this be settled? Step on the warp paddle on the other side of the room where Kyurem is being held. Good luck in your battle. So, I have to heal up again, obviously. Because now we are coming up on the end game, or, well, I mean, the end game of the Team Plasma plot. Unlike the last game, Getsis is not the final boss. But of course he isn't the final boss. We're not even at the Pokemon League yet. Now, who do I want to lead with from this point on? I want to lead with Theo from this point on. Though I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to face the Shadow Triad as well, and I don't know how well Theo is going to match up against them. So, I don't remember off the top of my head what they had earlier. Hello, Getsis! My name is Sailor Moon. In the name of the moon, I am going to punish you. Oh, seriously, are you kidding me? Do you honestly think I can't recognize you? Well, I mean, you would be the first. Well, few get to be the sole audience member for one of my speeches. Team Plasma will use its knowledge and technology to take Kyurem's true power to its absolute limit and freeze the Unova region. The terrified people and Pokemon will bow at Team Plasma's. No, at my feet. Kyurem is an empty being, the remnant of a certain Pokemon, but it's split into Reshiram and Zekrom. My desire is absolute rule of Unova, as you know. That's right, Kyurem will be the vessel into which my desires will be poured. Lord Getsis, Kyurem has been transferred. It's finally here. The wonderful era in which I am the absolute ruler of Unova has finally arrived. I'll let you take care of this. Wait, you're one of the Shadow Triad, right? Tell me about the Purloin that was stolen in Aspertia. Very well, this might be it. I stole this Pokemon 5 years ago in Aspertia, so it seems likely that it is the Pokemon you're talking about. But now, it only listens to my commands. Such is the fate of Pokemon that are trapped in Pokeballs. But what? Don't mess with me! That's someone else's Pokemon! Ah, I feel sorry for Pokemon. They're ruled by Pokeballs, and at the whims of their trainers. Lord Getsis spoke of Pokemon liberation 2 years ago, simply for his own ambitions, but if his plans had succeeded, many Pokemon would have been saved. This Liepard, well, you knew it as a Purloin. If it had been released, it might have returned to you. Well then, you there, I won't let you interfere with Lord Getsis' plans. If I'm not mistaken, I'm going to have to face all 3 of the Shadow Triad in succession, so... Poniard... I mean, Theo is okay against it, I suppose? It's unlikely to have a fire move, and X-Scissor will deal neutral damage. That doesn't cause a flinch, does it? No, it does not. Even neutral damage is like super effective damage when you're as strong as Theo is. And that's gonna die in an instant. Yeah, sword dance all you like, Absol. It doesn't matter if you can't attack. And now she is on par with the boss battle that is up ahead. Why did it take me so long to say that? And indeed, I must fight against the other 2 as well. In which case, I'll want to lead with my fighting type, who can just smash their faces in. Right, now the path to Getsis will open. But before that, I want to heal up again. I'll return this Pokemon to you. Considering what Lord Getsis is about to do, I have no further need of it. Not to mention Liepard is kind of a crappy Pokemon anyway. Hey, Vega! If we let Team Plasma do whatever they want, there'll be more sad Pokemon like Purloin and Kyurem. You don't say. Well, I'm going to heal up, and then going to face the not final boss of this game. Right. Now, I suppose I still have a bit of walking to do, but we are getting close to the final showdown with Getsis. As long as I can figure out this extremely complicated ice puzzle. This really just feels like a bit of a waste of time, but meh. Not as bad as the Distortion World. The Giant Chasm. This is the spot where Kyurem's power resonates. Here, Kyurem can use the full extent of its power and easily cover all of Unova in ice. Kyurem, come! I have a memory that has continued to haunt me. Just one. That unpleasant look in your eyes reminds me of it. That aside, this is my gift to you to show my respect for making it this far. I'll freeze you solid right here, so you can watch my glorious ascent! Kyurem, glaciate! Zekrom, Fusion Bolt! So you came, the freak without a human heart. And... Zekrom told me Kyurem is suffering. I can't allow selfish humans to make Pokemon suffer. And I like Unova. It's a place that taught me how to live as a human. It's a place that made me notice the harmony between Pokemon and humans living together. I will protect the Pokemon and humans who live here. Excellent! That was a moving expression of your determination. So the education I provided to make you king wasn't a complete waste then. But I still haven't forgotten that even though I was kind enough to find you when you were living in the forest with Pokemon and take you in and care for you, in the end you were selfish and disrupted my plans. I was supposed to use your abilities to rule Unova. But I'll forgive you for that as well. Zekrom, which you were kind enough to bring with you, can shatter ice. Now you saved me the work of searching for it. Well, actually, I knew you'd appear if we fired missiles into Opelucid City and you noticed the change. That's an ugly formula. It won't work. Oh, but it will, if I use these, the DNA splicers. Zekrom! Kyurem! Absorb, Zekrom! Use Absorption! Did I just say absorb? Meh, whatever. Point is, we now have this cutscene to watch of the prettiest legendary ever making its appearance. I mean, seriously, what the hell is that thing and why can't I kill it with fire? Oh right, because my fire type died. That's why I can't kill it with fire. I never would have believed Pokemon could fuse together, that there was a formula like this. You fool! Last time I was going to use you to capture people's hearts and minds to rule them, but this time I'm simply going to use the overwhelming power and rule with an iron fist. Do you understand? If you had simply become king, Unova would have remained beautiful. Come now, trainer. This time no one will save you. But to make things interesting, I'll give you a chance. Let's see if you can stop this, Kyurem! What's this? Your Pokeballs are trembling. Could your Pokemon be shaking with rage? No, that's not possible. Simple tools don't have emotion or thought. Come, challenge Kyurem. Just so you know, catching it is impossible. My cane emits signals that disrupts the function of all Pokeballs. Can I just say for a second how epic that intro to this theme is? Like, I mean, this is of course probably the most dangerous legendary fight in the game, being that it's the only legendary who will literally kill you. I mean, it won't actually kill you because, you know, the game isn't programmed that way, but in theory, this thing will literally kill you if you can't stop it, so it's good that they actually have some proper dramatic music. However, you know what I have? I have Iron Head. And I also have a resistance to pretty much all of your moves. And insane defenses, of course. I don't think she actually resists Fusion Bolt, though. However, it doesn't really matter, because I still won! Kyurem and Zekrom were separated. I can't believe it! The Black Kyurem I went to all the trouble of preparing. How irritating! Now I have to go recapture Kyurem, don't I? But first, I'll take down this disgusting trainer with my own hand. This time I will succeed! No matter what they try, no one will be able to stop me! The first time we fought, I made mistakes and you caught me off guard. To ensure that won't happen, I'm going to use my ultimate strategy from the start. You know what, Getsis? You really piss me off. More so than anyone else I've met. I mean, I've done some pretty garbage stuff in my life, but you're just on a whole different level of scumminess. If you hadn't been around, I could have been the champion 2 years ago. If you hadn't destroyed the Pokemon League, maybe I would have been able to defeat Alder and move on. If you hadn't been so disgusting, maybe I wouldn't have felt the need to ignore my ultimate strategy just to give you some hope that you might actually win, thus leading to my own team nearly getting wiped out. And if you hadn't been such a manipulative asshat, maybe N wouldn't have turned out so screwed up himself. Wait, why do I care? Ah, you absolute despicable sack of shit! Not only did you kill half my team, ruin my chances of becoming the champion 2 years ago, but in your complete inhumane horribleness, you actually made me care about someone! Do you have any idea how many nightmares I had about our last battle in the past 2 years? Granted, that's also partly because the level 100 Tiny Arceus guilt-tripped me about it, but... Okay, to get to the point... Fuck off! Okay, and with all of that out of the way, I suppose I should actually say something about this battle in itself too. As you can see, Geth's levels are lower than they were before, thus making his Hax Hydreigon even more hacks than it used to be. But on the other hand, just his team in general is less strong in this particular game. Mostly because, you know, that Bouffalant that murdered half my team the last time and was actually the only thing on this team that I genuinely struggled with? He doesn't have it anymore. Seriously, he has gotten rid of it, and now instead he has... Well, I don't know exactly what he replaced that with, but I suppose, yeah, the two new things he has now are Drapion and... what was the other one again? Now we shall see before long. In any case, he doesn't have Bouffalant. Of course, not that it actually even matters what he has, being that at this point I'm just using my ultimate strategy, which, as you can see, is just set up like crazy, and then one-shot everything. Now, I should be just about ready to do the one-shotting of everything. I'm not even sure I needed to heal up just now, and actually I pretty much can guarantee that I didn't, because I'm going to outspeed everything and murder everything, but just to be on the safe side, in case something by some freak chance didn't die, I figured I'd heal up anyway. It made sense to me at least. So, with that, the Cophagrigus is out of the picture. Now, that's probably the most alarming thing for Kitan here, because it's a water type and a ground type, but neither of those resist earthquake, so it has been earthquaked into oblivion! Right, Drapion was indeed one of the new things that gets his ass on his new and worsened team. Also, this battle music has more of a melody to it. I'm not going to give him Drill Run this time. I mean, like, it's so much fun to earthquake things into oblivion that why would I get rid of that just for something that has drill in it? Never mind the fact that I did that last time, but I didn't even get the chance to try it because Death Drill immediately died after that. But Toxicroak, that's the other thing. Yeah, not impressed. So he got rid of Bisharp and Bouffalant for Drapion and Toxicroak. I mean, Bisharp never posed any threat to me, but the fact that he got rid of Toxicroak, what the F? And there we see how I could have defeated Ghetsis quite easily last time if I hadn't wanted to make it an actual challenge. Could it be? My plans for complete and total world domination foiled yet again? No, it mustn't be. I couldn't have been defeated by some random trainer from who knows where. Why not? I mean, it's happened before. How can this be? I'm the creator of Team Plasma. I'm perfect. I'm the absolute ruler who will change the world. And I've lost to some unknown trainer not once, but twice. And specifically, it was the same one both times. I can't accept this. This isn't possible. I can't be bested by fools who can't even use Pokemon properly. It's hard to call you this, but... Father, please understand. Pokemon are not tools. Pokemon and humans take each other to greater heights. They are wonderful partners. Some humans understand this. Why can't you? Shut your mouth! Shut up, shut up, shut up! Don't talk like a person, you freak. No real person could talk to Pokemon. Lord Ghetsis has lost control. We'll take it from here. Okay, without Father, Team Plasma is farewell. On behalf of everyone, thank you. Kyurem is fine. Also, what's with the Sailor Moon here? Well, you know, I just felt like changing things up a bit. I mean, you should have seen me back when I was in Johto, then I was going around dressed like Mario. Zekrom says thank you as well. Blah 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 stuff, stop contradicting me. Well, of course I'm heading to the Pokemon League. That was my goal all along. And you know, you kind of messed that up the last time. Even if I just exploded at Getsis for that. But Team Plasma's ship flew away. Is it over? I see. So it's finally over. More importantly, you rescued Kyurem from Team Plasma, right? You're really something. I'm gonna make sure Purloin gets back to my sister. Still can't take it out of the Pokeball yet, though. What are you gonna do? He said to go to the Pokemon League? That's a good idea. I mean, now you're the strongest in Unova, right? Go prove it. Do you remember where we first met up in the Giant Chasm? If you follow the path from there, it goes out onto Route 23. Victory Road and the Pokemon League are just past there. Do I have an escape rope? I do. Excellent. Now... For a second I wondered if I was healed, but of course I wasn't. It's just that Kitan was the only thing who actually got damaged. Team Plasma has fallen once and for all. Will Vega be able to make it through Victory Road? Find out next time.